Let it out, man.
Nigga, you never stood a chance. When he pulled a Star Destroyer out the sky, well, nigga, I cleared my search history one last time. How the fuck you little bro Darth Vader? I can't breathe. Did you know there's clones in this nigga?
No.
Neither did I. It's my first day on the job and I gotta fight Force Jesus. Why the fuck am I here? He stuck both his lightsabers right in my chest.
Damn, double penetration.
Monsters are destroying the culture. We need the Black Nerd Podcast now. I don't care where they are, beam them here and now.
Nerds! Nerds! Nerds!
Here comes them black nerds, zones on with big words. Cakes that make us all smile. This little songs everything of wine. Veins kinda like a mastermind. While this one shows up every single time. Yeah, I wish you're not gonna bring the fight. Case this is Black Nerd Podcast, winning all the fights.
Hey. It's time now. I'm sorry, I hit that button and I took myself offline. Black Nerd Podcast, BNP. We are back in the building for another week of greatness.
Let's see. You guys about to witness me knock his head off.
Nah, that's what, you know what I'm saying. I would like to say for all of those Star Wars Unlimited fans, we coming for y'all in the fall, man. I'm getting my training up now so that I could be a monster. You know what I'm saying? And I hope they have a table or something at Comic-Con where we can get some Star Wars Unlimited going. Cause we need to take down a few people. People need to go down. You know what I mean? Sloan is in the building. What's going on?
What's up? Another man.
Nah, we sitting here just talking about Star Wars Unlimited and how much fun we are having with it. So like shout out, Remy, what's going on, fam? Rem Dog. She is in the building. So look, we gotta make an announcement off top. We have been issued press passes for the Baltimore Comic-Con. So we will be at the Comic-Con October 17th through the 19th. You know what I mean?
Having a ball.
Yeah, we're gonna be turned up. Now, Remy, you look, it's not a vibe. I got two lights shining on me like crazy. So like when we doing the show, it kind of really just helps for me to see because the lights is like all in my face or whatever. So like, but it has become a style part of the show. I don't know why Fame's wearing glasses, but
bright lights. I got bright lights.
It's in his name, Fame. He's fabulous. That's what it is.
Fabulous. Oh, our guy is in the chat, man, huh? Black Dog. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Remy.
I'm glad that message reached him. I'm glad he got our broadcast.
Nah, that's a fact. Yo, matter of fact, right now, let's premiere what he sent. Yo, I woke up this morning and I had a collab request. And normally I'm the one sending out collab requests. I was just like, who is collab requesting me? And then boom, man, this is what was on our Instagram page.
Black Dog.
Helm status.
Sir, we'll reach Vabo Prime in 25 minutes.
Very good. Captain, what is it? Receiving transmission from Earth. From Earth? Got a podcast signature to it. All right. On screen. Aye, sir.
Here comes them black nerds, zones on with big words. That makes us all smile. This little song's everything of wine. Veins kinda like a mastermind. While this one shows up every single time. Yeah, Yeah, I wish you're not gonna bring the fight. Case this is Black Nerd Podcast, winning all the fights.
And shout out to Black Dog, man, for constantly showing love and support. He just reposted some of our stuff like a couple days ago, man. I really appreciate it. Yo, keep making that great online content. I've been following. My God. Man. Nigga fucking shed a tear out this bitch. I'm like, yo, they fuck with us, dog. They fuck with us. Shout out to you, man. Like I'm telling you, bro, I watched that video like 18,000 times. Okay, so the first time I watched it, it took me out because the fro, and he didn't have like a little, like niggas usually have a little bottle. He got this big gigantic squirt bottle. Yo, that took me out the first time. Then the second go around when I watched it is he's got the 2 jugs in his hand, and I'm like, why is he dancing with jugs? That is so wild. Oh yeah,
he was putting coolant in the Enterprise.
Yeah, that's a fact. Maybe they broke down on the side of the space or something.
You know how it is on that side of the galaxy.
Right. He said jugs of warp plasma coolant.
Yeah, I know it.
Oh my God. And then seeing him do the robot dance and engineering, that was crazy. That was super crazy. So Sloan, what did you think about it when you saw it?
I thought it was great. I liked it. It was funny. I like he was breaking it down to the theme. The theme is fire, so it makes sense for him to be breaking it down to it.
Facts. He said Link pulled the Dave Chappelle robot man. So man, thank you so much, brothers. Thank you. I know I sent you the message, but I definitely want to say shout out to you and thank you. Yeah, I mean for doing that for us. Yeah, that would definitely brightened up my entire week. Yeah, that was a great ending to an entire week, and it was a great season finale kind of like little moment, like, you know what I'm saying? Super love, man. We appreciate you, bro. You know what I mean? And you got me even more excited for me to play a character in the show, once it gets to that point. But I ain't rushing nobody. Do your thing, make sure you being creative, and you know what I mean, we appreciate y'all. Man, now you got me thinking. I was like, I gotta do something for him. We gotta come up with something really fire, but we'll get to that later on. But it's time for the segments, you know what I'm saying? Time for us to get into a little bit of the precious, Sloan. All right, Sloan, you done had a whole week without us. You've been out here in the world stirring up the internet pots, keeping everybody wilding and going crazy. We got a few things that we're going to talk about, so I can't wait to do it. But first of all, let me get to your precious. You know what I'm saying? Let me pull it up, throw it up on the screen. And where the hell did Fame go? Oh, all right, Fame.
Camera issues.
Okay. Got you. Everybody's having technical issues today. Shout out to Jalen. She's having some issues with her PC right now, so she's trying to get it all fixed up. Ooh, this looks dope. What is this? My guy, run it down for us.
So Daughters of the Dragon is a series about 2 characters called Misty Knight. I forgot the other girl's name, but she made her MCU debut. This is do you remember Danny Rand's girlfriend?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they're in the comic books. They're actually a crime fighting duo, and it's kind of like a funky 60s. It's given like a blaxploitation vibes kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is a series I wanted to get into because the premise sounds interesting. We need more Misty Knight in the world, and honestly, I feel like this should have been this should have been the comic book they should have been adapting instead of Ironheart, because like in the MCU, they've been dropping character after character after character, and they barely follow up with it. Like we got like 8 or 10 different street level vigilantes in New York, and only 2 of them we're talking about, and it's like, okay, Bobby, Greta, Letitia, Daquan, all of them are there, and you're just not talking about them. You know what I mean?
I've been wondering myself, bro. But it's up to you. You always take the time to bring all of the dope black comic characters and like highlight them, and I love that, bro. Even bringing the dope comic books to the forefront. You're the man, sir. As always, thank you. Nobody does it like you. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's get to the next one. Fame has got something interesting to bring to the peoples. And wait a minute, I don't know which one. Which one are we running first? Fame. Which one we running first? You gave me two of them.
I did. Click the one inside of the document.
Okay, gotcha. Go ahead. Comic-Con adventures. Always swipe right. A bundle of 3 parts.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. I don't think I need to put that one in there. I see you at Comic-Con 2025. We just gonna go to. Let's go to the other link. Don't worry about this one.
Don't worry about it. All right, my bad. All right. Yeah. I was like, yeah, exactly. I'm wondering.
Comic-Con. All right. So, in my Comic-Con card, this is the fit I put together for Comic-Con this year.
Okay.
I wanted to do something different. I was going to go as an actual character, but I was like, nah, I think I'm going to just get me a dope anime fit with a cape.
Damn, did he blank out on us? Well, he tried. You know what I'm saying? And he failed. He tried and failed. So with that being said, we're gonna move on. So that's gonna be his costume. Make sure y'all keep tuning because we're gonna be live streaming at Comic-Con in a bunch of different ways to show y'all, how we get down. We get it credacking. All right, so I got one more I gotta bring out for you guys, and it's mine. And this is really something that I don't need, but I want. Hey, you're back.
I'm back.
All right, so hold on, let me throw mine up here. So this is my joint. It is a Canon EOS R50V. Yeah, baby, that's my next camera that I'm going to get. So I'm probably going to end up getting it for myself for Christmas. But it's definitely getting got. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now.
Wide angle zoom lens?
Wide angle zoom lens, vertical video, vlogging, live streaming, content creation. Yeah, man, it's a little heavy duty for everybody. You know what I mean?
I'm wearing this joint too, so fire. Some nice lenses you can put on there.
Word. All right, so now it's time for us to get to some gaming. So hopefully, if our girl Remy's here, she probably done played all of this stuff. But let's run it. All right, the first one I want to throw out here is it's Duel. So it's a game that's available that you can purchase right now. But this is also a dedication. You know what I'm saying? This week we lost he is truly a legendary great musician. Ozzy Osbourne passed away. He was in his mid 80s. Man, not only had great music, had a fire reality show back in the early reality show days. It was super hilarious. Helped turn his children into household names, his wife that used to be his manager. But he developed his own video game, and the game is called Brutal Legend.
Oh, he made this?
A lifetime on tours. He can build any stage, tune any guitar, and fix anything. He is a roadie, and by the grace of the metal gods, he wields the power of rock. Eddie Riggs was the world's greatest roadie, but when he is drawn back into an ancient age of rock, he will discover an empire on the verge of destruction. And as the battle for survival rages...
Oh, man. Don't tell me I've been slaying hot girls this whole time.
Power of rock can stop annihilation.
Hell yeah! I mean, hold on a second. What do you do with a bunch of kids who don't know how to do anything but bang their heads all day long? You start a revolution, Lars.
What is that sound?
It's a devil screaming. It's an angel singing. It's f***ing awesome.
Go. heavy metal.
All right, so shout out to one of my closest friends, my boy Dave. He sent that to me, and in a personal message was like, "Yo, like the day Ozzy Osbourne died," and he was like, "Yo, bro," and I didn't even see it. He sent me it. They were giving away that game for free as an homage to him on the day he passed away. I didn't look at the message until the next day, and I was not able to get the free game. But I was like, "Yo, the least I could do is bring it to y'all and show y'all." It's only $14.99. You can grab it off of Steam, Epic Games, and a few other places if you want to grab it. RIP to Ozzy Osbourne. My condolences to his family. You know what I mean? And but hey, a pillar of rock and roll. If I can say to anybody, hey, give the game a try or just listen to some of his music. All right. The next one I want to throw out there is something that I randomly found this on Steam while what was I looking for? I was looking for something, but I wanted to play this. I saw it on Steam. It's on sale right now for $9.99. It's called Space Prison. Okay. Thought it was going to talk, but it didn't. All right. So in this game, you are a prisoner in a space prison, and you are pretty much just trying to survive until the day you hopefully get free. As in any prison, there are different factions. There are different groups. You can choose to join a group. You can start your own gang. You can fight for survival. You can build alliances. You can craft different weapons. You can get weapons. The whole point of the game is to not die and find a way to break out. But it's kind of like a kind of open world, kind of sort of. It does have a storyline. You can or can't follow it if you don't want to. But I was like, yo, this looked really interesting, and this is turn based. So it's like a turn based RPG. Yes, sir.
Can you start the trailer over really quick? I want to see if they slid something in there.
And what? I'm sorry.
Can you start that trailer over one time?
Holy smokes. Okay, got you. Give me a couple of seconds. Keep talking while I pull this up.
Yeah, I thought I noticed something. I was like, oh, okay. Cool character. And then the character switched. And I was like, hold on.
It did look like it changed. That's interesting. All right, so let me put this up.
No, it was supposed to change, but it just so. It's the words on the screen that threw me off. Body recovery and possible transfer of mind. So, all right, I was right. It's the whole transformation thing. All right. Because you start off as a guy, and then next thing you know, you have boobs. I was like, wait a minute. What are they sliding in here?
I think you get the ability to customize your character. I don't think you have to be a woman.
They didn't show you until the very end that they showed you one more customization of a guy. The whole game. Right. So yeah. They're clever little foxes. I see what they did there.
Right. Sloan, what do you think about this?
It's turn-based. I don't like turn-based.
He said, I don't like turn-based. That ain't with me. I feel you. Oh, what did you think about the other game? Because you were saying something earlier about, like, before we started playing the trailer, the Brutal Legend?
Yeah, I didn't know. I heard of that game. I just didn't know that Ozzy Osbourne developed it. I wanted to play it ever since I was in elementary school.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you never got a chance to play it?
Yeah, I never got a chance to play it.
We got to gift you that on stream, bro. That's a classic.
Yeah. But then you got to play it on stream.
Yeah, I'll probably do that once I get it on Steam.
Yeah. Nah, that's definitely the fireness. Okay, so let's see, where are we going next? Oh, commercials. How did I forget? All right, let's go.
It's time for our 2025 VVC Life merch sale. Hey guys, you know I can't pass up a good sale. I'm headed to the store right now to grab me some gear.
Where are you going? The sale is online.
Wait, what?
Black Nerd and the Indie Show have brand new designs ready to spruce up your wardrobe so you can be ready for summer. Support your favorite show by wearing these work and home-safe designs printed on great fabrics, shipped quickly to your door. Go to vvcmerch.com, and if you do so right now, you can use code SPRINGVVC to get 20% off your entire order. Don't wait, this sale may not last long.
Wow, I can order right from my phone.
vvcmerch.com, and if you do so right now, you can use code SPRINGVVC to get 20% off your entire order.
One time for your mind, it's your man Mastermind, host of the Indie Show, All Things Indie, your new favorite podcast that's secretly a late night talk show. Join the movement every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on vvclife.com.
We are back. Jalen is in the building. What is going on, huh? How you feeling? Okay, I'm ready then. So now that we've gotten that out the way, let's get on to the next set. Oh my goodness! All right, we've got a
crashed out.
Yeah, that was hilarious. All right, let's get into some quick in and out announcements. So Keith David to star in the new Rick and Morty spinoff as President Curtis. All right. You guys, all right, so did you guys are ready for a Rick and Morty spinoff, or y'all still obsessed over regular Rick and Morty?
I can do a spinoff. I'm not opposed to a spinoff. I didn't even know he was getting a spinoff until you just said, so now I gotta go see if I actually want to see what it's gonna be about. Like, I don't know how I missed it. So yeah. Right now, with Keith David, I'm a teeny bit interested.
Okay. Sloan, what about you?
I mean, I never really got into Rick and Morty, so I don't particularly care about a spinoff or not. So
Okay, got you. All right. So what about Assassin's Creed live action series? Is everybody excited about that? And do you feel like it's the right studio to develop it?
I feel like it could work. I don't know. Haven't played much of the game, so I don't know how well like the live action movie was in comparison to the games. But I feel like as long as they get someone who can adapt the source material well and is a fan of the source material, that's all that matters. And get a good storyline, because I know a lot of it depends on the Assassin's Creed that's being adapted to. So
got you.
Yeah, I think that's the bottom line to it is how that story looked, because it should definitely be pulled off. I just whatever that what was that the Jesus TV show that they had just recently made a couple years ago, that's like on season 4, season 5. What? They didn't have a budget at first, so they was getting the money from other Christians that was sending that. But the show is shot so dope and it looks so good that I actually watched like the first 2 seasons of it. And then they definitely got 2 more seasons. But again, it's just who is the person behind the camera bringing it to life. Assassin's Creed story is fire. So if you never got to check it out, I would probably do like a small little deep dive on somebody that's covering all of the first 5 games. The story to it is fire. The lore behind everything is dope. It's really cool.
I said the first 5 games. How many games does Assassin's Creed have?
Well, they got way more than that. But it's so the story covers a company that has the ability to send you back into memories to get important information that they can use for their leverage. I think I did that without spoiling anything. So this is that they take you through assassins throughout generations and put you in different historical times, and they're sending you in to extract information from that time. Boom. Another spoiler-free joint. Yeah, I like this. I didn't saw that.
I know
You are.
I know one DLC expansion of it. They had a Caribbean slave. He became an assassin, and it was a pirate.
Black Flag.
Yeah, Black Flag. Yeah,
that's my favorite one. That's hands down. I remember playing that game in my sleep. That's how good it was. Like really? I just enjoyed being a pirate, having your own ship, customizing your ship, finding crewmates, going to islands, taking over islands. It was amazing. And then when they updated it later on to where it goes right back into the slave thing, and you can go to different plantations and help free slaves and plants. Oh man, it was dope. Mm-hmm. Those games are dope. Yeah.
All right. So let's move on real quick. I would like to do RIP to Malcolm Jamal Warner. We lost a great one. And you know, he played a bunch of different parts, but he was definitely the definition of an educated black man. You know what I'm saying? A well-balanced black man. Me being an older person, like I remember seeing him on a Cosby Show, but he's done tons of different films and TV series throughout his whole career in the business, which spans probably about 45 years. So, like, you know what I mean? Definitely want to say RIP. So, want to put that out there. Mm-hmm. The next one we got to do is I'm not going to do a deep dive. I'm going to put some time into this, but I'm not going to put a ton of time into this. Like, Hulk Hogan has passed.
Yes.
It has drummed up a lot of conversation. There is a large contingent of individuals that feel like, yo, he's passed away. Yo, he shouldn't say anything about the fact that he's had issues with black people. You know, he shouldn't bring up the fact that he's racist. You know, we should just let go of, you know, the things that he said, the things that he's done. It's difficult. I grew up, once again, this is another person, this is another celebrity that helped define my childhood. This man, yo, when you talk about one person taking an entire sport and genre to a different level, there was a time when Hulk Hogan had the WWF on his back. Not only was he in WWF, he was the first Rock for real. He had movies, he had toys, he had television shows, he had everything. You know what I mean? And we're talking about the 80s and the 90s when this was going down. He was an iconic international superstar. I will never take that away from him. And he was beloved by every culture on the planet. You know what I'm saying? It's just that once he got to a certain age, and, you know, you started getting more into his personal beliefs, you know, it's like, it's disappointing. You know what I mean? I think I'm more disappointed than anything. I'm not angry at him for believing what he believed and saying the stuff that he said, but I would say more so just disappointed as somebody that I used to look up to, somebody that I used to imitate, you know, as the perfect, you know, you're like, oh, brother, and I done ripped my shirt off when I was a kid. I mean, we used to do, there were so many things that you would mimic of him. And when I found out that he was, that, you know, he felt the way he felt and was the type of person he was, I found it to be very disappointing. You know, I don't feel like we should celebrate anybody's death. I feel like it's too cold when people just be like, oh, I'm glad he's dead. You know what I mean? I don't feel like that's cool. However, you know, I hope that the next generation that, you know, is a fan of him won't adhere to that part of his life, can ignore that part of his life, celebrate his greatness, and like, let's just not try to recreate the bad parts of where he was. So that's all I got to say about that. Fame, what about you?
It's, as you was talking, and you know how I feel about the immortal icon, Jalen, correct. A lot of us most definitely mourned him when we found out he was a racist right then and there. But Hogan is the reason I performed, and that, like any other wrestler in the WWE, WCW, TNA, AE,
all around the world, Hogan is the reason we perform wrestling. Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, before Triple H, before Shawn Michaels, before The Big Show, before Kevin Nash, the original Ric Flair, like these guys are the reason those guys were created. Those characters and personalities came to life. So, as a young black man growing up watching the WWF at the time and the WCW, Hulk Hogan, that's Mr. Immortal. He is literally the icon of sports entertainment. When I think about anybody play, pretending, fighting, it all starts with Hulk Hogan being the reason I was drawn into sports entertainment as a whole. Like, there is no such thing as sports entertainment to me without Hulk Hogan, without Turing as the forefront of it. So when I did, when we all read the words of him being racist and hearing the audio bite of him saying it, and then finding out, through the lines that he did feel some type of way towards certain people in the African American community that he worked with. We today know that the WWE is still racist at its core. We see this on champions that don't make it. We see a lot of black people that never get the opportunity to get to where they go, but we still tune into it because we can't actually put our finger onto it. So when it comes to Hulk, bro, just like Ozzy, any major celebrity in the passing of it, it's how you take it. I know people out here that still we just seen the guy when Diddy got off, throw baby oil all on the South outside the court. So on top of that, I'll say that we all have our people that we look up to and grew up with. And some of us, once we find out who they are as a person, we know how to separate them. And then the rest of us, well, we go to the courtroom and we throw baby oil on ourselves.
Yo, that's wild. All right. I'm going to mute you so the kids are kind of loud. All right. Sloan, is yours.
I'm going to be honest. I'm not really a wrestler fan, but in terms but I do know his impact on the wrestling world kind of thing. Once I did find out about what he did, like, again, I didn't really watch wrestling, so it didn't hurt. But when it comes down to it, it is always off-putting to see someone like the grave spit on when they the only time I will turn a blind eye to someone's grave being spit on is if they touch children. You know what I mean? That's the only time I'll just look like, oh, okay, I ain't gonna care. But in terms of like Hulk Hogan, what he did, it's like, was what he did bad? Absolutely. I'm not trying to water it down at all. But it's like at that same moment, what I want from the people who spit on his grave is it's like, okay, keep that same energy with other people. And I have a feeling they don't. Because take for example, we have people like King Von. They'll make like, oh, well, he was this, that, and the other. He was turning his life around. It's like, you got rappers themselves saying that dude was the devil. He was a demon in human form. He killed people. He did all kinds of stuff, even when he didn't need to, kind of thing. It's like, but people painting murals in his name and stuff like that. I've seen people try to make excuses. Oh, he was turning his life around. It's like, okay, a guy who was described as a demon in human form, you're going to give him a second pass, but spit on this guy's grave. Doesn't seem fair, kind of thing. So True. It's like, so I feel like when someone's dead, it's like, all right, they pay whatever thing they did in their life, they pay for it. They pay for it in full because they lost their life. You know, so
I mean, he was very old. I mean, but anyway, let's move on. Zodiac signs as Marvel characters. When I saw this, I was like, yep. You know what I mean? Like, yo, we got to talk about this. Yo, Black Dog said, you guys got great viewpoints on Hogan. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. All right. So here we go. Ares, Iron Man, all ego.
Goddamn right. Go ahead, my bad.
All ego, zero impulse control, somehow still saving the day while making everyone else do the actual work. Really?
That sounds about right. I can own up. I mean, I did just jump in and cut us off, right? So that sounds about right.
That's not it at all. Because no, I'm not gonna say that. Taurus,
Maybe
Hulk.
he don't, but I do. Go ahead.
All right, Taurus is a Hulk, calm and peaceful until someone moves your favorite chair. Then suddenly you're throwing tantrums that level entire city blocks. Okay. Gemini, Deadpool, Cancer, Captain America, Leo, Thor, Virgo, Black Widow, Libra, Vision, Scorpio, Doctor Strange, Sagittarius, Star-Lord, Capricorn, Nick Fury, Aquarius, Loki, and Pisces is Wanda Maximoff. All right. So
I like, so for the record, reading it, I like Capricorn. I know a lot of bald-headed, paranoid. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna get in trouble. Never mind.
I don't think Sloan is into zodiac signs, so he's probably going to want to pass on this one. But I don't know. What you think, Sloan?
I think my sign is either Cancer or Leo. I'm not. The way they describe Leo, I'm definitely not a Leo. But I guess I'm a Cancer.
When's your birthday, Sloan?
July 8th.
July 8th?
I think he's a Cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a Cancer. Oh, so you're Captain America. Emotionally unavailable, but everyone's comfort person. Stuck in the past and treating every minor inconvenience like it's the end of the democracy itself.
Sounds about accurate.
I wouldn't put that on you. I wouldn't put that on you at all. That's crazy.
Hold on. Black Dog Team Virgo here. What my boy had?
Okay. Okay. Jalen, what's your sign? And then Remy, I think what was Remy's? I can't remember what Remy's was either. But shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. That's fire. That's super fire. All right, so just drop your sign in a group chat, and then we'll bring it back. So the next thing I want to do is I want to throw up. Let's see. What are we going to talk about? All right, do y'all want to do like social political, or should we talk about some?
We just did social political.
Yeah, there you go. Let's do this.
I gotta tell y'all, because somebody probably ain't told y'all yet, but there's an app. It's called a T app, and it's supposed to protect girls who are in the dating world. So everything is anonymous. Everything is completely anonymous, but girls are like post a man like in their city. We're gonna talk about the DC area, but posting men in DC, and then girls just give them green flags or red flags and tell good things about them or bad things about them. But baby, there are people's husbands in this chat, people who you would never thought about. People are telling like all types of things, like people finding out people are like manipulators, narcissists, abusers, like physical abusers, and things like that. I mean, I guess it's saving some women, from the troubles. It's quite interesting, okay? And if you haven't, there's like a wait list to get in because they have to verify that you're a woman.
Yeah, so I saw that the app was getting shut down, and I didn't understand. I was like, "What is this T app?" I'm like, "I don't understand," and I'm thinking it's like something for the kids. But like when I found out when I saw this video, I was like, "Yo, that's actually a dope idea." However, it kind of has gotten taken out of context, meaning that, if anything, things start going awry, but let's move on.
The men decided to get jealous of the T app. They made one, and the very first thing they decided to do, you want to take a guess? It wasn't share information to keep each other safe like women were doing. No, it was to start sharing news of their exes with each other. To all the men that were screaming up and down saying, women are slandering, women are gossiping, women are backbiting, your brothers are sharing women's news with each other. Do you have any comments?
Yeah, that's sick. That's like crazy sick. And I ain't with none of that. That's pretty crazy. Hold on. Wow, way too close. All right, let's see this other clip.
24 hours. They couldn't be civilized for 24 hours. Someone came along and created an app called T-Born. Men was in their feelings, so they created an app. This is from the official account of the T-Born app. Okay, and the T-Born app is for men and women. App is down until everyone learns how to behave. If you are posting nudes, please know that I will be posting your face on the app. RIP. I took it down because you guys don't know how to act. Because that company will get food for allowing that. 24 hours. They had an app that allowed men to use it to give tea for 24 hours. And they were posting nudes.
What do you expect? Yeah.
You have no business on the T app if you don't have the My Chart app. It's funny, and a lot of users' verification info got exposed.
Jalen, you wasn't on the app, right?
She married.
Exactly. That's what they were just saying about the app.
No, they were saying
most people was finding out that their spouses were on there because they got the ability to get on there and find out from other people.
No, it was women. It was women for. It was
for all women, just to double check.
Right. For about men, not whatever.
Exactly. That's why I was asking. Right.
You stupid. But now my thing is, I think the purpose of the app and the app is dope. I think that, and let me tell you why. I know this sounds crazy coming from a man, but there are a lot of men that are predators out here, especially in Baltimore. I know a lot of dudes that's physically abusive, that be beating the crap out of girls. The girls don't report it. Dudes been robbing girls, manipulating girls, doing all types of wild stuff. Fame, you shaking your head, but you know you and I can sit here and run down a list of people that we both mutually know that be out here doing dirt. And it's like, I'll be telling the young ladies, yo, why don't you talk about this? If it's an issue, if you have an issue with a dude and he's being abusive, you need to speak up. But they be like, nah, they don't feel comfortable. So to me, this is like, this is a way where they could privately share information about dudes that's doing dirt. And then now other women could be helped to avoid those individuals that ain't doing right. Now, of course, anything can be. No, I'm saying I'm not even gonna try. I'm not gonna make this a male-female thing. I'm saying just like anything, guns were created, to hunt animals. But guess what? They turn and kill people. You can get a car. You can run somebody over with a car. A lot of great things were invented, and then people can take it and do the wrong things with it. That's just a part of the game, man. That's a part of the reality. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just really sad that this couldn't have been maintained a lot better. You know what I mean? But go ahead, Shane, what was you about to say?
You know damn well guns was not invented to kill animals.
I mean,
And it was an app. It was an app for women with all women in it. It wasn't gonna last that long. Because the whole point is women on the app that's doing most of the cheating with other women's husbands, and like I never get, like, they can't have an exclusive club because as soon as they get all together, you actually find out, girl, you been sleeping with my man? Yeah, your man was lying to me, and then still they go back to that same man once she finally got them to break.
Have you been hurt? I'm sorry, brother.
No, I'm not the female in the situation. This is me listening to the females all the time share their stories about how they've been hurt. And again, they make the platforms, you give them the platforms, and they actually get to express their voices, and then they find out that it was their god sister or their stepsister. Most these days with their grandmother and their mother that's out there with their boyfriends and their husband. Bruh.
What do you want me to do with this stuff?
Apps go up, apps crash just as fast, only because. And just like men, look what men do. That's why I laughed at that. Of course, you give a man an app, him and his boys, the first thing they're gonna do, yo, you see Tiffany? I got him. You know what? Yeah, I got him.
That turned into a group chat. That's crazy. And he said the women's app lasts longer than
Yes, because the men gonna share the photos right away. You ain't got my girl. Yeah, I do, sunshine. Yeah, that's her. Dang, what else you got of her?
All right, Sloan, what about you, guy? What about you?
I just now heard of this app like a couple of like just video. But I'm gonna be honest, it feels like it was just a bad for me. It feels like something that wasn't gonna last. Because once I heard what it's about, it's like not only is like because I know like how while there is a certain percentage of dangerous men out there, I can see them getting their feelings and trying to purposely sabotage it, but also like I feel like it could be manipulated as well. It's like because we all know how toxic crazy exes are. Some of them will be like, oh, we'll rely on them just because like, oh, he don't want to be with me no more kind of thing. We know baby mamas will tell their kid that, oh, he's abusive, he's this, that, and the other. Meanwhile, he's one of the most responsible men on the planet, kind of thing. So
sure. And like there was a whole bunch of those videos where the girls was talking about that, and then there was another thing that came out that like there's a bunch of Facebook groups that are pretty much like the same thing where it's all women, and the women will talk about, you know, hey, stay away from this guy, stay away from that guy, da 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 da. So like, hey man, you know, it's really weird, but I brought it to the show because it's an app, it's technology, and it definitely affects our community. So like, you know, and the fact that if you were like me, I didn't know what the T app was. I was like, what is this T app? Because I saw news things about the site being shut down or that it being compromised. But I was like, what's the T app? I don't know. What is that? I have no idea. And then it's probably some dude that's sitting at home that found out that he was getting, you know, drugged through the mud and he was a hacker. Oh, there you went. And then he then went in there, hacked that and did his thing. So Jalen said, imagine anonymously reporting your friend or relative, spouse, or your info gets leaked. Yeah.
That hurts.
Yeah, man. Like, you know, it could create a really unsafe situation. Like, so say if you trying to tell other people to be safe because of this guy, and then this guy find out that you out here snitching, man, that could be crazy. Yeah. So like, you know what I mean? All ladies, get you some guns, bro. Better take you some shooting classes, get you a pew and hey man, y'all better carry a knife. You know what I mean? Look,
so,
that's what
Sloan just had a valid point, and you just.
Oh man, my bad.
And you like, yeah, let's arm them.
I mean, gotta do what you gotta do, bro. Gotta do what you gotta do. Right. Let's go into more depressing, sad news with Hollywood attached to it.
Me, Varang is not my name. And realistically, if y'all didn't know, the movie Avatar has been based on South Sudanese people. In 2009, when this was released, we were still in a war. It wasn't that we were out of this war. We were still in a civil war. We were actually fighting and killing each other. What they decided to do is instead of stopping the war, instead of waiting till the war ended, they went ahead and made a movie based on our culture. So Avatar is actually the highest grossing film of all time. I do not pass a day where I'm walking and somebody doesn't say, hey, you look like an avatar. Hey, you look like an avatar. And realistically, I do look like Avatar. My skin is very deep. There was a photo just dropped on Avatar, and in the photo, the person's name is Varang. It's very similar to my name. My name is Garung, or my name is Garung, as you say it ethnically. This name has been passed down throughout generations. It's a very, very common name in our culture. But the movie Avatar, all the things that you see happen, a lot of people think that movies are just movies. They're not. The movie Avatar was based on a lot of real events, a lot of things that actually happened, a lot of things that displaced our people. What's insane about this is instead of giving our people an opportunity to act in the movie that is based on us, there's no South Sudanese featured on this film. I am an actor. I'm a model/actor, and there is no models featured on this film from our country. How does that make sense? You made a whole movie based on South Sudanese culture, based on our color, based on our people, based on our height, but all you use is CGI, all you use is animation, and you do not actually use any of our people. That doesn't make sense. Nobody's in the staff, nobody's on the modeling cast, there's no credit to South Sudan. Most of the world doesn't even know that this movie is based on South Sudan and the culture of South Sudan. I'd love to be a part of an Avatar film. I'd love to be a part of a live action. I'd love to be a part of that. Avatar is just not a movie that they just made up. It is about our life. It is about actually what is going on. Avatar, if you see this, y'all are doing amazing. Y'all are the highest grossing movie of...
Wait a minute. You just did this whole thing where you told us that they not doing right, and then you said, "Hey, man, this is great." And I guess he was just trying to
get
what? Yeah, yo, like, did he just pitch himself for a gig at the end of this, bro? That's not how that video should have went. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see the whole thing. I saw the first like 30 seconds, and I was like, "Oh man, this would be dope for the show because oh yeah, black people and yay, they take from us." And then he's pitching for a job. Oh boy.
Any words, Sloan?
He's using what he's saying. Honestly, the tactic that he was using is something similar to what I do. Because the thing is, being kind and being welcoming isn't what gets people attention usually. So what you do is you gotta pinch them a bit just to get them to look at you and then to talk about what you talk about. I feel like the way he did it, I feel like he could have I feel like he kind of made a 180-ish. Like he said, like, "Oh, you took this, that, the other," but then it's like, "Oh, but this is that." Basically, kind of turn around to be like, "Oh, it's great, this, that, the other. I would love to work on it," kind of thing. It's like I feel like if you're gonna say, "Hey, you took inspiration from our group and didn't give us credit for it. You don't have anyone to cast that together." I feel like you should have stuck it. You could have said stuff like, "Hey, I enjoy it. You're doing great, but please do better next time," kind of thing. But I'm gonna be honest. In my opinion, to say that they took from him is like, I feel like that's a little bit. It's a little bit of a stretch. I feel like aesthetically, yes, but as for like the principles of what's going on in the story, that's been happening across human history in general. Like in the original movie, it was more
and a lot of different cultures. White people have gone into a whole man, in Mexico and yeah, go ahead.
Not even just white people. Even Japan has done it. Japan is notoriously done that, and no one in history's kind of forgot that. Only the immediate neighbors know about that. Everyone else paints Japan as the victims of Nagasaki and Hiroshima. And it's like, no, people like me are like, no, they weren't bombed for no reason. They were bombed because they did war crimes.
No, for sure. All right, well, let's move on.
We'll move because I didn't get to say my 2 cents on it, and I will. I'll double down on what Sloan said. Correct, but Sloan, the difference is he didn't take the master class of what you do. The most important piece that I feel like he left out of there, he should have slipped right into the middle. How are you going to talk about what was going on and not at least when you start telling us about things that happen around the world to different cultures and how they slide into the comic books, you spit the fact of what happened. He didn't say not one thing that happened. He literally just put here's a bunch of cover up. Some things happened in my culture some time ago, and not too long ago, these things happened, and they could have put us in Avatar. But I'm here if you ever want to put me in Avatar. What?
Yeah.
That's what he did. He didn't give us no history of what they did at all. So that was really a bummer for me.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm definitely with you on that. All right, so I'm gonna get to the last video and then we're gonna pivot up out of here. Let's get it.
Get that not everyone is the giant Star Wars nerd that I am and might not get the reference I was making to Lando leaving Cloud City without even an ice cream maker, which is this guy who actually did flee Cloud City with an actual ice cream maker from the 1980s.
I just want y'all to watch how this is about to escalate into insanity. Okay, Caucasian lady, let's go.
Partially because it's just so wonderfully, gloriously silly to have someone fleeing Cloud City with an actual ice cream maker that some Star Wars fans have taken these few seconds of footage and created a whole lore around this man. The character has a name, Wilro Hood. There's a tradition that just gets bigger and bigger every year in my observation of cosplayers dressing up like Wilro Hood with the orange suit and the mustache and the ice cream maker running through conventions in one big group. He has a Topps trading card. There's an action figure of him. There's even a short story about him in the Empire Strikes Back edition of From Another Point of View. The love for Wilro got so big that the ice cream maker actually showed up in the first season of The Mandalorian, answering the question, What the heck is that thing? When the client pays Din Djarin for the child, he grabs one and it turns out to be a safe. He opens it and it's filled with Beskar. The show even gave the prop a name, the Camtono, and replicas of it were for sale at Disneyland and Disney World. To me, Wilbur Hood represents the fun, silly, and goofy part of the Star Wars fandom, and it makes me smile every time. And I am by no means a Wilbur Hood expert. If you know some more lore, please share it with me in the comments. I'd love to know more.
How does this happen? Like, who? First of all, I've seen that movie a million times and never noticed this guy ever. But go ahead. You about to say Sloan.
This is living proof that the Star Wars fan is autistic. Okay, because only an autistic person would notice that, and only an autistic person would hyperfixate on that.
Yeah, exactly. Fixating on this is insane. Why would you do that? And they're like, it's almost like they had their own convention. But yeah, Sloan, you killed that.
Yeah, I did know about that because of the Mandalorian. What was that? The behind the scenes of the Mandalorian. They did one for season 1 and season 2, and that's when I found out about the ice cream maker and the lore of it. And then I found out that he had a name and everything. I didn't know there was a convention and a card and right. But Sloan just hit it right on that. The now, like hyperfixated.
Let's go to a commercial. We come back and then it's gonna get weird.
Angel Wings Ministries wants you to help us save families.
The 17th annual Angel Wings Crab Feast tickets are now on sale. Join us. Be a hero this summer. Buy a ticket and eat some crabs with us.
Eat crabs to help families. August 8, 2025. BigCrabFeast.com.
Are you a black nerd searching for your squad? Tired of trying to find folks who get your love for anime, gaming, comics, and all things pop culture?
Then join the Black Nerd Podcast Discord. It's your new home. We're talking videos, comics, sci-fi, anime, and so much more. Connect, share, and geek out with a community that understands you. From deep dives into lore to epic gaming sessions, your tribe is waiting.
The Black Nerd Podcast Discord. Your community awaits.
Okay, class, put your tinfoil hats on. Is it real? No, seriously, is it?
All right, I'm gonna give you all two options. We can go Fungus or we can go Trump. Which way you want it? Trump or Fungus? Which way you want to go?
Fungus, please.
All right.
They're technically the same thing, but Fungus.
Chernobyl's fungus eats radiation. This is interesting. So what they found is that there's a special fungus that grows in the area of Chernobyl. So if you don't know, Chernobyl is not a country, but it's a state within Russia where a nuclear explosion happened. Huh?
Ukraine. It was not part of the Soviet Union.
My bad. So in Ukraine. So like it was a nuclear explosion. And in the nuclear explosion, nobody could go near it. It's just like an empty area. And pretty much everything that was alive kind of got, blown to smithereens. However, there's a fungus that has thrived within this area. So what they found is that it grew inside a reactor number 4, a black fungus with a biological anomaly. It doesn't die from the gamma radiation. It eats it and converts it into energy. That's crazy. It not just Earth, it grew in space too. NASA tested it on the ISS in 2020. It survived and it grew. This is all true. And more than that, it shielded astronauts from radiation up to 2% reduction per 1.7 millimeter layers. With enough mass, it rivals lead-based armor. Wow. Okay. It's evolving a shield that mutates. This fungus has now survived Chernobyl's fallout, zero gravity, ISS radiation, and extreme isolation. But here's the terrifying part. Its genome appears to change under stress. It's not just learning to survive. It's evolving faster than expected. Fame, you about to say something?
No. What is that? Is that just fear mongering right there?
Yeah, that's just fear mongering. That's not it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Don't let the picture throw you off, because it was throwing me off too in the beginning. All right. They said we're testing it on Mars. NASA is now studying whether it can be grown on Mars. Radiation on Mars is 30 times higher than Earth's surface. NASA plans to use it in habitat, spacesuits, human skin grafts. It could keep us alive, but we have no idea. What you say?
I said they just slid into human skin grafts.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna test out this mutant gene X on you guys.
Yeah, we have no idea what it becomes in return. Okay. Born in ruins, evolved for the void. We found it in a meltdown. Now it may be the reason we survive space. But if it keeps adapting, we may need it more than it needs us. Interesting. So, what you thinking?
I think. Oh, you go ahead, Payne.
Fame said Trump and Fungus is the same thing. That he's a fool. All right. Did you have something you want to throw out there, Sloan?
Yeah. Basically, what this fungus proves is ultimately that the Earth is actually in its own way a living organism. Because no matter what we see, whenever there's something dumb, whenever man makes a dumb decision, nature finds a way to balance it out time and time again. It's a very complex and well-made design. You know, just like how it's like, oh, they never seen this fungus before. It's like, well, yeah, because a crap ton of radiation doesn't need to be on Earth, but just in case, hey, there's this fungus here that will eat it up.
Yeah. I wonder if that's how what is it? The oxygen at the bottom of the ocean in the deep. If that was literally because of something man did eventually over time, I wonder. But yeah, Sloan's completely on the nail there. We normally do something, and then the Earth has to respond.
It writes itself.
To balance it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the truth. All right, let's get to some more comic book love.
Yo, I'm coming on strong like I'm bursting through the page. Got that comic vibe, heroes rise, I'm ready to engage. Thoughts are heavy, but my mind's a canvas painted bold with the rhythm in my soul. Watch the story unfold, fighting battles with my words like I'm spinning.
So today's comic book is a new installment in the Spawn universe called BloodLetter. This is a character as a part of Todd McFarlane's whole initiative to expand the Spawn universe with Scorch, Gunslinger, etc. And right now we have our new character, Tasha. She is a former CIA agent that worked in the same organization as Al Simmons did. But after an event that I don't want to necessarily spoil, she left the CIA, and now she's like a monster hunter, like a shadow hunter, like with the whole branding, putting markings on her body to grant her different abilities and such. But with her finding out that Al Simmons is alive as Spawn, she's now on a tirade to hunt this man down. Why? You're gonna have to read the first issue for yourself.
Oh yeah. That's made me take my glasses off. I can't hold it. I'm going to the shop tomorrow to go grab it. If I can't find it, then I'm gonna use the website you put us on to.
Yeah, Midtown Comics. You won't regret it. It is an awesome comic. It's an awesome comic.
I love it. I love it. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Anytime.
All right. So look, this is the last episode before we take our break. This is it. So we are not live streaming in August. However, we have recorded tons of content behind our Patreon. So I hope and pray that you guys will take a few seconds, run over to Patreon and sign on up, man. And then every week you will get some brand new content straight from us that you can consume either in audio form or in video form. Then we also have, go ahead, sir.
Don't forget, we probably will be doing live stuff over on the Patreon because we are going to do some more card games and just events, and we still do our monthly meetings and weekly. So you're on the Patreon, we'll still be kicking it.
Yeah, we always on Patreon. Yeah, we're always constantly uploading. We do at least two new pieces of content every week just on the Patreon. So sign up right now. Not only enjoy over 250 pieces of content that's already behind that paywall, but you also get, a ton more content that's coming up for the month of August.
Other shows as well. So it's not just Black Nerd Podcast. You get introduced to a lot of the amazing things that Mastermind has done on the indie show. as well as all of the content me and Jay has put out personally. And then with Jay also being a guru of all things media and podcasting, you have access to an amazing class that has tiers to it too. So, keep your checks out in those wallets. But again, to learn how to build your own podcast with us, thanks to the guru of it.
For sure. And don't forget, you know what I'm saying? You got Campfire Tales. You got Bad Action Movie Brandon. You've got Black Watch Theaters where we all get together and we watch movies together. We need to get back to doing that, man. I miss doing that.
We just talked about that.
We did. So look, we'll check y'all next time, man. I am starving. I have been working all day long, and so I need to get some food in my system. So look, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Yo, shout out to Black Dog again, man. That video, straight fire, man. Shout out to Jalen. Shout out to Remy. She was in the chat. Yo, shout out to Sloan for being so faithful. Look at it. Such a hardworking guy. Yo, shout out to you, bro. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying?
You part of the game to be here. Believe me, that's hard for me to do.
Shout out to Fame, man. I appreciate you, bro. It's been a great year for the pod. The numbers are doing really well. We appreciate everybody supporting us. Please continue to support us as we grow. We're gonna see y'all at Baltimore Comic-Con. When we got more coming. Let me end the stream.
Here comes them black nerds. Sloan's on with big words. Kate slap makes us all smile. Jay's little stones every single time. Fame's kinda like a mastermind. While Jay gets one shows up every single time. Yeah. Powers unite, go to bring the fight. Cases is Black Nerd Podcast winning all the fights.